In this video, we will find the quotient of complex numbers in polar form and what is the modulus and argument of quotient of complex numbers. So first of all, let z1 be the complex number x1 plus iota y1. So the modulus of z1 is equal to r1, which is equal to square root of x1 square plus y1 square, and the argument of z1 is equal to theta 1, which is equal to tan inverse of y1 upon x1. So the polar form of z1 is equal to r1 times cos of theta 1 plus iota sin theta 1. Now let z2 be another complex number x2 plus iota y2. So the modulus of z2 is equal to r2, which is equal to square root of x2 square plus y2 square, and the argument of z2 is equal to theta 2, which is equal to tan inverse of y2 upon x2. Now the polar form of z2 is equal to r2 times cos of theta 2 plus iota sin theta 2. Now the quotient of z1 and z2 is z1 over z2 is equal to r1 cos of theta 1 plus iota sin theta 1 upon r2 cos of theta 2 plus iota sin theta 2. Now we will multiply it by the conjugate of the denominator, which is cos of theta 2 minus iota sin theta 2 over cos of theta 2 minus iota sin theta 2. Now this will be equal to r1. Now we will multiply cos of theta 1 plus iota sin theta 1 with cos of theta 2 minus iota sin theta 2. So cos of theta 1 times cos of theta 2 is cos of theta 1 cos of theta 2, then multiply cos of theta 1 by minus iota sin theta 2, or we can multiply plus iota sin theta 1 by cos of theta 2. So we have plus iota sin theta 1 cos of theta 2, then we can multiply cos of theta 1 by minus iota sin theta 2. So we have minus iota cos theta 1 sin theta 2, then iota sin theta 1 times minus iota sin theta 2 is minus iota square sin theta 1 sin theta 2 upon r2. Now we have to multiply cos theta 2 plus iota sin theta 2 by cos theta 2 minus iota sin theta 2. So here we can apply the formula a plus b times a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. So we have cos theta 2 square minus iota sin theta 2 square. Now r1. So first we can write cos theta 1 cos theta 2, and then minus iota square. Iota square is minus 1, so minus times minus 1 is plus 1. So we have plus 1 times sin theta 1 sin theta 2. So we can write plus sin theta 1 sin theta 2. Now here from these two terms we can take iota common. So we have iota sin theta 1 cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1 sin theta 2, and in the denominator we have r2 times cos square theta 2 minus iota square sin square theta 2. Now r1 times, now cos theta 1 cos theta 2 plus iota plus sin theta 1 sin theta 2 is equal to cos of theta 1 minus theta 2 plus iota sin theta 1 cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1 sin theta 2 is equal to sin theta 1 minus theta 2 upon r2. Now cos square theta 2, iota square is minus 1, so minus times minus 1 is plus 1, so we have plus sin square theta 2. Now this can be written as r1 upon r2, and cos square theta 2 plus sin square theta 2 is equal to 1, so 1 multiplied by r2 is r2, and we can write cos of theta 1 minus theta 2 plus iota sin theta 1 minus theta 2. So this is the quotient of two complex number. So z1 upon z2 is equal to r1 upon r2 times cos of theta 1 minus theta 2 plus iota sin theta 1 minus theta 2. Now the modulus of z1 over z2 is equal to r1 upon r2, and r1 is the modulus of z1 and r2 is the modulus of z2. So the quotient of two complex number is equal to the quotient of z1 upon quotient of z2, and the argument of z1 upon z2 is equal to theta 1 minus theta 2, where theta 1 is the argument of z1 and theta 2 is the argument of z2. So the argument of quotient of two complex number is equal to the difference of arguments of each complex number. So this is the argument, this is the modulus and argument of the quotient of two complex number in polar form.